Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. Now today's video is going to be one that I didn't plan originally doing. And I'll start the story by telling you this. I had not bought a Lattafa fragrance for quite a while, probably about 2 to 3 months. But last week I ordered 4 new Lattafa fragrances from their Lattafa Pride line, but they were ordered from 3 different sites. And all of the deliveries were due to arrive next week. But for some reason or some coincidence, all 3 deliveries decided to show up today about an hour and a half ago. So I quickly decided to do this video where I unbox those 4 new Lattafa fragrances, try them for the first time, and share with you my initial impressions. Okay, so the 4 Lattafa fragrances that I'm going to show you today are going to be the Lattafa Qiam Silver, the Lattafa Ansaam Silver, the Lattafa Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver, so a lot of silver fragrances in this video, and the Lattafa Ishq Al Shuyukh Gold. Now, I went on and removed part of the plastic covering of all 4 boxes so I don't make nasty noises in front of the camera. And for some of those fragrances, I have a vague idea what to expect, but for others it's going to be complete blind buys. So now I'm going to start opening them and trying them one by one. I'm going to start with the 2 fragrances that I have a pretty I have an idea what to expect scent-wise. The first one is going to be the Qiam Silver. So you open up the box like this, and the fragrance sits inside along with that leaflet that contains, I think, all of the Lattafa Pride line fragrances. I'm going to show you that a little bit later. This is how the actual bottle sits inside, quite snugly. And I've also prepared 4 paper strips with the names written down so I don't mix them up. This is the cap. It's made out of metal, I think. This is how the bottle looks, so let's quickly spray this one. Sprayers are, on this one, not that great. Puts a tiny amount of juice. Okay, so this one I knew what to expect from because I read a few reviews online, and this is the Lattafa's clone of a Bulgari Tiger, or in other words, it's a fragrance that's similar, for an example, let's say, to Afnan Tirati Blue. The next fragrance that I'm going to try is going to be the Ansaam Silver. This one opens up in a different way. It reminds me a little bit of the way that the Lattafa Camera comes packaged in. And this is how the actual bottle looks. As you can see, you have the same leaflet inside. I think that that's pretty much present in all of the Lattafa Pride fragrances. Again, you have a metal cap. This one doesn't fit as snugly as the previous one. Let's see the sprayer on this one. Again, tiny sprayer, not the best. Okay, so this one, from what I've read online about this fragrance, some people were comparing this to YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme. And to be honest, to my nose, this smells nothing like La Nuit de l'Homme. I don't know what those people who were comparing this to La Nuit de l'Homme were smoking, but this is definitely not a clone of La Nuit de l'Homme. There is some cardamom in here, like with La Nuit de l'Homme, but it's like it doesn't have such a prominent role in the opening like you have with YSL. This is sweeter, smells a little bit more denser in the opening compared to La Nuit de l'Homme. Okay, let's move to the 3rd fragrance, the last silver fragrance, the Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver. This one you open up from the top like more normally. And alright, this is the actual presentation. You get an additional sort of a box or stand inside here. You have Ishq Al Shuyukh Silver again written here on the front. It's made out of plastic. Alright, again that same leaflet, Lattafa Pride line, And this is how the actual bottle looks like. So far I think this is my favorite out of the three that I've tried. Another metal cap, and let's spray it now and see how this one smells. This, I don't know what to expect from this one. The sprayer on this one seems to be slightly better compared to the first two. Okay, so this is fruity, sweet and fruity opening, and this reminds me of something. This reminds me of Al Haramain Amber Oud Gold Edition, I think. So this is in the vein of what was it? The Naxos Herba Pura, I think, was the original smell that the Amber Oud Gold Edition was cloning. Also, this smells a little bit like slightly more fruitier version and slightly sort of airier version of 1 Million Lucky from Paco Rabanne, I think, as well. So the fourth and final fragrance in this mini Lattafa haul will be the Ishq Al Shuyukh Gold Edition. Again, you open it up on the top from like the silver edition, and I think it comes in pretty much the same packaging as that one. Yes, you have the same plastic box inside, although this one seems to be a little bit harder to open. Okay, let's put that to the side, and this is how the bottle looks. It's exactly the same bottle design as with the silver one, but the accents here are in gold color, like the name would suggest of this fragrance. Okay, let's try this one. Again, I think this has a better sprayer compared to the first two. All right. Interesting. So this is a sweet fragrance, I can tell you that much immediately. There's definitely a vanilla note in here. There's definitely some sort of a leather note in here as well. This also reminds me of something. It reminds me of another Lattafa fragrance, I think. There's some spices in here. There's a saffron note in here for sure. I think this reminds me a little bit of the Lattafa Kaed, if I'm not mistaken, that golden bottle fragrance that was quite popular last year, I think. So guys, in today's video I tried 4 Lattafa fragrances from their Lattafa Pride line for the first time in front of the camera, and I told you my initial impressions of those 4 fragrances. I'll probably end up doing reviews on all four of them, so watch out for that in the upcoming weeks. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, stay safe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.